It is a 500 in Poma NDC ni na MPP ni Matunyindam still a winning. Ye betia ni say Papa ni say oh judge ni say young kwatwa bana foforo. One the 41 near the man no a sacrament to why shedding in them young kwatwa bana foforo. A more rem. Ghana so much say ye to abawie parliamentary elections. Na ye gazetteer maximum 21 days and now bet me a file petition at high court. Ye gazetteer election no results no 24th December. What did assembly court no? Na a 31 days after gazetting the results. And no na obi can statute of limitation. Ache no apam nti nisenka eseka court ko straight what the ban and ka judge no etotwene because se be peduasa se be peduasa judge die ye di asabo brewa wa wo hwa asem no e satisfy wo say wo judge na asem na wo ba bedie no wo jurisdiction because court system no obi a wa asem a wotimi die etibusa wo say yeti ho sisie na Jaso magistrate court obi di asakwa court no say open constitutional interpretation e wo Jaso magistrate court wa judge obetna sa asem no so no wo yebodam ni on qualify as a judge because we say we need some mandate no etiade bre na wo hu ya say a constitutional interpretation na straight away o ga say that be I like jurisdiction. Now at the Supreme Court, because Supreme Court pen the word that is a original jurisdiction was whatever worker not on my. Etika wo high court judge ni die wonim say parliamentary petition a year 21 days. You should satisfy yourself as a judge say omode buy no is it within the 21 days or after the 21 days. One judge ni die wan hwe was say their brain wedi enye hwe. Ehọ no me MPP ni, and I must be honest, me ye very disappointed in the MPP because I didn't get 21 days. Nibakwana file again after 21 days. Why didn't you fight that? Our High Court to say, look, we need some mandate because we file again beyond the 21 days. You should have fought that. Our High Court to say no. Defense number the question say there be 21 days a twem enti a twem wa a twem many pedophobia din komo ebi ka chem so almost at that time no na defeat the buy and we will be any brainy affair. That is where we are you will legal team asam mu de legal team na fa legal team afei no menya ne ntie say afei the MPP ankasa legal team free Accra ekotamale to go and defend this case. When Emwana Janeko, I feel I'm about to get in. Emwana Janeko, me the mechanic said as it is. Senka MP Noan Kasa, Honorable Martin Yindam. Sekwa no so fast me serious. And anka wa frɛ ebia lawyer Davis a friend is saying that of illegal and omumi elu catch us say look baby asem na kwa koduru nie Gary di mako say baby asem na koduru nti no mo hwe man ya me gidi say e kai meduru baby asem na koduru ni ba yes mo fa ne tra say o enye hwe that is where we are it media I will fault the judge comprehensively. I will fault the judge and then blame Martin Yindam himself and then the party hierarchy. Say asem no ye fa the serious wa ekinye ni. Opa monko parliament enura parliament anadwo no enkomo mo komo say o ye wie kwanda ye wia ye kosu ye ko e friend say onobo anodom pre hono mo ensabom if nsabom a omo for no mo kosu hum omo about 3 different constituencies are or my target so on beji seats ni na Brony Bessie, we are not sitting pretty MPP we are not sitting pretty na omo chere ye me pacho so when your video now bomma me na me fa entwa nkomo na mpese me boss da back mu atena se da na ye hwe enkomo no okay indi mami emona back mu so mu TV se de be ya okay
their opponents are beginning to feel like they're weak.
Okay.
And you see the kind of violence they use against them. You see members of parliament being beaten. You see political operatives wearing national security uniforms, brutalizing people, holding guns around. Look, all of this, for me, where I sit, the next time NDC gets power, if they do not establish a clear line of deterrence, I'm not saying that they should do the same, but you have to be able to tell your opponent, you've destroyed my businesses, you've beaten my members of parliament, you've killed my supporters, you are going to pay for this. And I do this because the next time you get power, don't touch them again. If you do not establish that clear line of deterrence, you are gone. A time will come where you will not find.
Medasi. Enti Remona Chane Kasano. Abrana woye opposition member. And indeed, the working and one more yen. Bruni Bessie was the MPP. We should get our loins. And this for the Makoni akikadro esuru wisa efom wisa adibia ye bia be say ni. I am telling you, any child's play, it's not walk in the park. I'm telling you, any roses there coffee to park in this room. Omodi be say ni ya ding. And then omukota mali high court stay of execution. And the date said 9th was the 10th. High court and they say stay of execution. Now judge and they say a man or why any case not to 18th. Stay of execution was rule in the Beba 18th. Stay of execution rule in the Beba 18th. Meanwhile, Menuka say Electoral Commission has been ordered by the Speaker of Parliament. And the clerk of Parliament. Who is the clerk of Parliament? Who is the clerk of Parliament? Who is a clerk of Parliament? Where does he derive his powers from? From the Speaker of Parliament. The Speaker has directed him to say, Kwakacha Electoral Commission say, Yamra Metwaba, and Tibinuka say, and the almost the 30th of this month, Yakotwaba or Pandai by elections. MPP Mamonko. Maybe I don't think so. There's no need. Mufama woman. What I envisage in say, by the end of 2026, MPP members, our parliament, every time by 70. Okay? To the extent they say, minority leader of parliament, MPP national organizer, Nana Buachi, Yakotwa ba ewa kwetia, NDC Fojina Bote say, on omono mo hwehwe o makum wo mo. That is where we are. And this MPP minority leader in the person of Osahene Alexander Fenyo Market. Yes, he penakuno. Ewa kwetia. MPP national organizer. Yes, he penakuno. Ewa kwetia. Na yawa IGP. Wanya hwehwe. Ebesine yente hwe dia. Na me go dance Asare-Bediako nyame ede ne emfa nyame. My storybook be was say if crocodiles are eating their own eggs, what would they not do to the flesh of a chicken? Crocodile na nkasa so no wo di ni nkosua wo tu ni nkosua ne ma wo wi ni nkosua no nyakokwa no de no mfanye no danchem me dasi. That is where we are. Me, I fear for this country. As for MPP as a political party, nobody. Obiani will be to my good party. No, what I say. Say when MPP new, so a external force. Obiani to me MPP. but we are going to go through turbulent times. Na turbulent times no, see a bit me faces this turbulence in here unity of purpose. Yeah, who said a tamfo a swire so cool. Entino, when so in Sabinkum, when so in Sedifa, no being pian, Nina Yanko Bako, dia. Ombe soon swayati tea, say, passa. And I know minority leader Baha, what kind was it a dire teacher, my wound to me? Or a fellow Marcus not making you. Was it a dire teacher, my wound to me, or call parliament? Or call parliament will share MPP for MPs me and son. Ya almost almost na mo kwa mfa also ya pon ye kofi and was na monte say ya che MPP na regional chairman Ashanti regional chairman won't mo say enti almost ya te ba ye dey no hey emfa omo minority leader na ka asem we was na ne ra ho e holo man wo fra no abo anodom pre minority chief whip say whip but modern whip everybody in line. That was the day muhu say MPs no akọ yoko ya omukwa tena said that was the day and for muhu before obeka same way na kwaku dawro movement in the morning live on movement television so one MPP general secretary Justin Kodua edi nkomo Justin Kodua kache Ghana for nyina say Yoko for achichema wuntumi ashim. Bail conditions, ridiculous bail conditions. One nam and war brese, you bit my satisfied bail conditions, no. Na MPP phobia catch and say, oh, General. Now, so then I will bring who say, now, referee say, Chema wuntumi, a brass or contested as general secretary, no, one support to me, the Janamo wins him. MPP for be the catcher. Asem we see enyam kwara asemo eyem panyin kwoma ye te ne dem ya mintimi fama no emeka na bonte ba na say empanifo ne beka ye nta mika bi general secretary of MPP wa wonim Justin Kodua bia no whether you like him or not you should know say Justin Kodua eni obi asem impedu asa wakasa anyhow it is for that thing to come from him na ahye so. Eti baby ye during the MSR MPP for tobe where ye pepeni where ye kramoni where ye say and ye dan wo ye Kristo ni na ye dan wo ye wankasa wo hwe me na wo ye Kristo ni no papa be na waye enei busa wo say Yakobon ba say if you believe in heaven say heaven wo ho if you believe in that say and Yakobon ba sisie ya wo heaven wo be ko bi heaven busa wo so be ko bi o ha na ka Yakobon ba o ba ka Kristo fo nkwa na be ko heaven no ke kan sam basa mo menye very careful. Asare-Bediako discussion the be so no awie ya holo ma private members bill aba leader of government business Mahama Yarega majority leader and leader of government business tio how kwa na important no enya majority leader no body here leader of government business one majority chief whip da fia mepo as sponsor private members bill the parliament or matro and the parliament is here ya committee level more discussing say office of the special prosecutor yentwem and then omodi koye almost office of the special prosecutor yentwem me my position ho and I may not state my position because my position is already known but me person me can't be and trobia share de yibia ekoso myself video I think say what can know said the bay President Mahama say oh enkofobik ka say OSP office no yentwem but don't do did say man mreka kra time so say yentwem nti no enka yento yebo obwa was say OSP office no it is the only investigative institution with prosecutorial powers. yeah, obetima prosecute obi without the prompting of the Attorney General. That is even a lie. The president got it wrong. Minim se ma send ma wa. Facha me se me send ma me de be mo CA na ka fato so say yenhwe say the president kan ye no enukre anase enukre. Yama president video no 1 minute 22 seconds. Yama ni sia ni yentie ye wi na me read. I'm going to expose dishonesty in what the president said. I don't know whether he was being dishonest or genuinely he didn't know what he was talking about. If genuinely didn't know what he was talking about, the dia enke humum by yenti do kind, Mr. Yenti. Boy, no meet President Muhammad, you know.
We're resourcing the Economic and Organized Crime Office and the other anti-corruption institutions, including the Office of the Special Prosecutor, and recently there have been some controversy with the Office of the Special Prosecutor. I think it's premature to call for the closure of that office. The unique thing about that office is it is the only anti-corruption agency that has prosecutorial powers to be able to prosecute themselves without going through the Attorney General. And so people had mistrust with the Attorney General because the Attorney General normally is a member of government and is a minister of state. And so they believe that the Attorney General will be very reluctant to prosecute his own. But if there's an independent office like the Office of the Special Prosecutor, it won't matter who you are.
Okay, Alkaline, and I said Mr. Eric Nawahonoma, we say, my Sunday a Yibia Mousey, Fatus Mame at 959. Neko mandate of the office. Yeridi 4.1 BM 4 no Meka 4.2. 4.2 was say mandate of the OSP was say subject to clause 4 of Article 88 of the Constitution, the office shall, for the purposes of the Act, be authorized by the Attorney General to initiate and conduct the prosecution of corruption and corruption-related offences. Where this is the Act establishing the office of the yoke. This is the Act establishing OSP office. No, was say a mandate of the OSP. They say was say subject to clause 4 of Article 88 of the Constitution. The office shall, for the purposes of this Act, be authorized by the Attorney General to initiate and conduct the prosecution of corruption and corruption-related offences. Bishop Medasi, over 10 years official. And the President Muhammad Nwaka say this is the only institution mandated by the Act. Say I prosecute you be without getting authorization from the Attorney General. Onye free fa. Baki, yeah, vache no. Akwaba. Oh yeah.
Biaboko brapo.
Yeah, the man who watch it. Now, who call your interview now because we dress with the anointing.
Yes, yeah, me service. It's important.
A national service required dressing me. Then nobody see you that she didn't be who. Okay. National service. Music number.
Yes, sir, President. NSS director.
Lady no. They were train second be no. So I want to train second be no. Okay.
Boss running.
Ah.
O kan ga sia. E bia na me de ne akoblock no. Ah. November e ba. Kruma e hye. Ofu bi kra e fi say da so November. Na ajusa kai obi say December mu na eduru ne sero mo. NSS for no e complain uma allowance no bra na chale.
Okay. All right. It's actually Abdul Baki and Martin Kano issues kakra that me raise and me baby I want the best at free. Pacho o yi akwa because we the budi na me Mr. Facha me.
Gerard Dabu.
Gerard what?
Yeah, Dabu Gerard.
Okay, Martin.
Yeah, Gerard Dabu.
And he do all man Gerard was what do the aba. E Baki young queen.
Bra penyi. O man we angasa no baby a sesi aye duru no. Brofo kasa mu ye frɛ bibi Stratocracy governance.
Stratocracy government. You know you're there, no.
And then strictly
military rule, military regime. Yen yaso enim say military regime dey pound. Na enyoma ye hu ye man ende die. E che military regime kra. Na nsema o kan ya no. Me tie as a young person of our party no me rewo here. But the minimum say e need as well. Ye be kan ye hu abum. Na ye tumi ejina ehuna amode ehuna ye because Martin Luther King Jr. Kazembi or see your voice now Kofu Bebri to some extent and value no. It's a weapon you be to me they are sorry it's here or more person more oppress here. That is a clear example of oppression. You say a kaboom as one people say two beer yenya yenkota nechi if it's a party niba and they be to me out to Pandai MP no or China be to my me or China be to my menua bear my Gerard inti Mr. Party for say sembi say ba yenya yentu e wonsi wana yemwa na esemni bi o bra panyi bra tam so kana wan hwe ya wetu bi bufa wa ka sembi na we na osa no because enne de omu ye nia no opposition na obo yoku boss video
yes
omo kan ye ena nyo no nko na waka nkofu bebre aka same thing na waka it's a calculated plan and what to us moba they would intimidate your party for no and they will make sure they take us through just
before young
yes and now you can say Ansana Tamale High Court Omombe ruling ne Oma pass on judgment on Banda issue. Let's say now NDC for no more Banda. They were even jubilating before the judgment even came.
Ah yes, Oma can 2 weeks earlier. Yes. Say you
they were jubilating before the judgment even came. So what type of country are we in today? Mama Kyle by LPG presidential candidate, you know. Apalu.
Yes.
Omo interview Yoku editing for some time now. Interview no. Or say omo wiye your ministers now. Sorry, omo hwere omo nkwa with the helicopter crash. Omo wiye eye nana appear stadium friend kacha ne say Yoku come and pick you up. So where did they get the information from?
Oh, so omo di hunkomo.
And ade omo hihya to. And then obi ehun say they now have a WhatsApp platform. Omo di omo nkomo wo.
Hey, government WhatsApp group. Yes, so there. Yes, government WhatsApp group. Would 3 years do to sa platform no so which minister. Government WhatsApp group. Yes. A gold mine. Government WhatsApp group. The ben make hobby. Government WhatsApp group.
What are you trying for uncle?
Sir, I'm for me clean our WhatsApp group.
We are threat. Yeah, so in some year na wakano. First of all, petition no mo file your crown. The time they filed the petition has already elapsed. I don't even understand why they even sat on the issue because Mramuno EC rules and regulations has been stated categorically. And on Waka says the election no more gazette results now. Maximum is 21 days. After 21 days, won't you mean your petition be amabium? Petition ya mo de court Tamale High Court and ne or my ruling say let's uncourt Panda Conco to Abayi. What's after 21 days?
Yes.
What's after 21 days? So where is the honesty in our in our judiciary system? Where is the honesty? Now say you file it for notice of appeal. You are filing for notice of appeal. Any stay of execution. Now and there letter abase parliament a tro e the ama easy say omo declare Bandai seat vacant. That was the similar situation that Chikweshin found himself. But he was allowed to do his duties in parliament. So same situations, different rulings. How?
Na Enra Krampa the a course no. MP for Kasai. And MP na first time yenya virtual MP ya wontimi nko ne krom majority leader Mahama Yariga intimi nko ne krom boko because entokwa esi ho almost say speaker have a speaker bekasa say what the ruling beba na me busa mo the ruling be because speaker of parliament please don't deceive us, we are not kids, we know your ruling and the clerk of parliament at the core, you know. And because clerk of parliament on his own volition and to me and chosa kratano when this a mandate no one are the man so that is your ruling. It has never been a backage.
First of all, I am a team speaker neutral. First of all, you're making one a yes, of course, social media speaker neutral. Speaker of parliament was a politician and is a politician. No, NDC for whom and electing as speaker of parliament. The only thing he can do is to be impartial. But what you mean can't just say or a neutral? So a neutral anchor the same way I die honorable Jashi question money here you want parliament, you know. That was the same thing they were supposed to do in this case because we filed for a notice of appeal, we filed for a motion of stay of execution. Uncle so much train my Supreme Court at the final ruling number. Some of the bar not the Supreme Court kase okay per omo hwehwe mu no yenko rerun na fine farewell. But the no Matikra say almost service speaker letter on the 3rd and then on the 4th Clark Aturama easy say they are declaring the Pandai seat vacant. How? How? And then issues no murezi, you know, if you look at them, basically does not hold any merit because easy muramukrana moka. That was the point you made beautifully. Say issues na mo wono. Say ka vote no crowd boom. Na say it will not have any impact on the general overview of the election. It's still
inconsequential.
Now the 500 or better too close to 4,000 votes. How does that add up? Young cannot crema. If this is not political intimidation here, how does that add up? Say the 500 no cry. So they say okay and ne Pandai elections na yeko 500 votes na more complain and more can one seven. Yeah, the imam cry still. Honorable match be winning.
The Abani says he say we need NDC ni we appeal no we MPP ni now ni NDC ni nyasem kopane chew. Media you see advisor me de be ma menu MPP fo nyina. Say we MPP ni na say appeal no bi so MPP ni now ni NDC ni nyasem kopane chew. Ne bompa say chopala wo de ko obeti because bibia ntimi twitwa yew.
Yes. And I meso me blame and on our kind me blame ya party for because almost so mo say see an party na day I quite as say much me because and then we fight among our own self. We try to bring our own self down. And they say let's go in and then destroy it more. That is basically the NDC person we is here. Intimate party for. We are one people. Say here, you know, about one ato and Ankrofoko. We should campaign, support whoever you want to support who you think is going to help in your own regard or in your own believing way. You campaign without insult. To fight these people before it's too late. That is what I have to say. We should fight them now. We should let them know that that's what party no that's what before it's too late.
Media the end that whole no she said the me some of them can me just was with you what best started for you
and seven what's a crown na eya ahomete na no kreni nyame anim ne me ba nyina ase me te nyina ase na maye basa bi me hu ne me ye me hu ne
wo beye
anya se yare bi na me yare because nkonfo anim bi anim se Gerard de financial Gerard ne say na mete
e udin is financial Gerard ade we financial secretary na
o maye fe
financial secretary o kazo ko USAC financial secretary na nsensamba ya abato na ntumi amaso
and I was a finance person na
me accounting state
okay financial Gerard
and think me obi aya na me pempi na me very active me mama ni so je pa ye nanso ase nansen ne ma yakọ so wa Ghana na ma ehu kura ya bakrum ha because we pa se wote oman a ye nyina ye nim se eye democratic governance na yetima se ka se democracy am ya we pa se menu ma ehwe mi nyina nim ni democracy ye se ye ka democracy a na enye se soja abanyo because emirafo no bi ni edwen se ya na ne esi NDC aban ye ntimirafo no bebre edwen se ye ka democracy kra o TV so ne radio station se kire se soja aban na aba because ne ye nyina ya kwakọ kame akoye se ye te
soja aban mu you are right
wo hwe pass amanfo asalai ewia kete mu na amanfo emma ebo omachi na chese ebinom kra de yafunu emirafo kita poma ede kwakoto abakọ sala ya to abayi honorable member not ohaw ni atete ya ewia kete ya birim nkonfo pa omotima fam akwakọ yi parliamentary member ya se wo mesi omunyina omo na omo na musini na se ade chen ya ye nkwote ya se line na ye kwasakoto abana yedi ko yi nipa se wo magina mu ma ye nyina no lai kro no ye se kwa akose na se ye na nkasa nipa no kra kwasa lai to aban kra na ka me se mu ni gide bia we mu se pa mpaniampa se yetimi atena se na ye hwe ma di akoso pa de ya na eye asefem na ya abote so pa because ena medical aka no ye wo democratic governance mu enye military regime. This is not autocratic. We are living in a democratic governance. And we should do our things in accordance to that or in accordance with that. We shouldn't just say what sorry ye nyina ye wo ya te say ye member of parliament ya ko yini ni ade chen ya say ye hweso a ya na ase niema bi ho ye ya na ye nhun ne ede bada chintia ntina ase ye ya ade ya na Kamia say fan so politics there sana man for do muti politics there it's all about interest entinia wo be ye ne na e be favor ono na ese wo ye no kure ni nyame ni politics is about interest though but the people's matters.
Yes,
politics is about interest but the people's matters. So ye hwepa ye can be broni can be say precedence near ene ekoso no nyina no eye precedence na ye setede ato se pa se ye we nyina na amanfo ehwe amanfo etie nkonfo ani edi eche na nyina ye hwebi na se wodwen se ade eche menka se yete so omo de ye nte so omo na nso wodwen se ye nso ye ba na se bibi se besi a ye de becha na ena we nso mpokra na nyese bia ye ade ye ka se monfa nche ye ade ye de we own it because ye own ya me say number no cry den 150 what
na
your friend say
MPs
no me can we na abana about one I to your constituency me can
276
polling stations no na making 152 and at say the court 41 into yentin film what the ana ya ka say e hono mpokra no yemfa 500 no nyina anya den emfa nka omo na say the 500 no nyina ka omo mpokra na sen e na monya ye fa na say the 500 na echemu na say ye de chemu kra na sen e na monya enti mo hu say parliament house wana ye wo no enye agudi bia ena sebio empanimfo so de nka ya na ye hu say mumum na nka mo ya ade na nka nkore ye bia motimi ede etu omfo na se mpanyimfo nso mpokra no ye se ya na enkwala nso eden na wo mo ebeye sapa se wunim se ade ya wu ye president na wo se tana me ka se parliament house no enya agudi bia sa nso na judiciary no nso enya agudi bia now so come as a judiciary no dem enche dan blame omo ka say because sisi penny power down no kra no say yetimi atu na free na konwa so a abra na wonya mfum so bia na wo de wo koye de wo kra de say ye be hu say ye
na pop na did ko na romance sister
de obey den romance sister wo mo mas
and a man servant
mas o de den
Eric me de bia to so masisi a na say akala ne pacho fato so easy for statement bia babontin say omuka se beto aba no interestingly no ye hwe pa kra wo sign name sa communication no me sheda ehu bi da se bo mo hwe no man we say director of research and something obetima assign me say ade na mommy oh my yard me dey woman the quarter am ska be me shefita ne say I'm so happy the way NDC or more treaty MPP for me ni ajipa eka wom ye ne ebedem ye dem ye ne ye chie say me ya chime wo me bedem bibre so no me no ka say friend say former National Service Authority boss or them 630 million Ghana cedi billboard and that it was say no of a makacho consider yourself a prisoner ka just munyi from fanko to 7 preko let's start because won't mean tia you see messa repeat my mention ade bi say what dan you can say for 10 million worth property ebra as billboard to be justified that what the dine bar was said dine no what the 10 million no was how they call AESL no more value a dine AESL for us 0.5% of the value of your property 81 million 1% of what a 10 million saying it do not watch him too enti hon kwano what dan documents ni na kwa enye afide enye yi o was say eye me refi eyi was say last commission that's the final document will be nya now what they call okay any was a rerun of Pandai constituency parliamentary elections. The electoral commission wishes to inform the general public that following the Tamale High Court's ruling on Monday 24th November 2025 ordering a rerun of the Pandai constituency parliamentary election within the 30 days and upon receipt of a letter from the clerk to parliament on Tuesday 9th December 2025 formally notified the commission of the occurrence of a vacancy in the members of parliament. The seat of the constituency in parliament has become vacant. The electoral commission will hold a rerun of the parliamentary election in the Pandai constituency on Tuesday 30th December 2025. The rerun of the Pandai constituency parliamentary election will be conducted for only the 3 candidates who contested the 2024 parliamentary election in the said constituency. Mr. Fred Tete, Deputy Director, Research, Monitoring and Evaluation Department. Very interesting. Said Director of Research, and then they will timidly say statement Babonte. Eventually, Tim said, but you tell you so. ABR.
How is this possible?
ABR now one more first commissioner, chairperson, and other commissioners, and probably they've vacated their post. Say almost so, either almost so. Ya petition say you knew medi and indeed almost won't be you medi Jomahama be you medi was what promising and call for it can make us a 10 million no 0.5% of that value no it will call the documents no qua it title and your indenture so we title a dark say what is legal Westlands that any cantonment no I can tell you no authority say less than 40%. Less than 40% and our land title. Dia can you denture. It would divide court and could be ma would be. Enti wo kwa 10 million no 0.5% of that and wo kwa was say we now 50,000 na would a good bag moko say pay no 8 years of was mundi money. Yeah, I saw what you answer. I said 8 years of akoshe na it be far be na what do on krata be kon at least I saw to be 100,000 and that is what they are doing to all of them. Enti osasibe 630 million no we here be 10 million Ghana cedis kusu cash. Yes, because what I want to me I know what we've gone through. We here be 10 million. So what the good bag or quite good bag does or qua yes a money DNA and yes a bribe Asara make. I'm talking about official payment.
Yeah.
That is what they are doing to us. And oh my NDC, more mama kono, more fire, more pepper, more money in koyani, na ye baby moi. Senka ye NDC the bar bemna can MPP for any part 30. I did double salary. These guys come to be able to Banana Kufuado as president Nadrimu Do. What's it now? I didn't know and one political party nipa more than 30 members of parliament say omaji say into the for monko court ni ku jeli omo. Then let us find a better way to deal with it. President Mahama kobemi adubiatu. That's what they are doing to us. No mayade mo chair lesson and ewiase so ensay ne ene ewiase say ne MPP ama ban mu 2028 a eye danya ye bebebim. Now the 1966 be near women. But I know what happened in 1966. And I'm making kind books be the dark days in Ghana. Kwame Nkrumah, you too know me come picture be and I'm what you saying. And I'm say Kwame Nkrumah at a point in time. Now Kase Kwame and just say Kwame Nkrumah didn't wabo. Kwame Nkrumah he was the only Kwame in Ghana. At a point in time would declare Ghana and one party state. Okuwa manoni. When Timmy Ghana. Until President Mahama, I can't have many 3 years. No. You see, I said any day. Unyanko bay ba won't mean. Etimunya so for now, Moses and come trouble
and rouse majority leader interview.
And then what yes, I didn't.
Oh, Joy.
I'm Mahama Yarga, very reckless. Very reckless. Wanyadi. Said the party a cast of munya. That's what no kind of man tia said, dear. No more convincing obey no more say, or more convinced I need that. Then it means we have to resign. I said we could bono, never say unmentionables. Yes, I said we yanka. Mamma original mega on a brunya ba. Mina net to say.
The other Roma.
It is a miasi. Brunya ne bow.
Brunya ba.
I am so wet no. He said that 10 and
wedano and 10 ye. And so oye den ya yebedi. I
may guess when we dey better.
I will need the den yebedi.
Ya kwa den na dey buy.
Oh, and then say near me can last week say yen director call China offer new bottles, customized one. Original mega, yes, new bottles. Yeah, customized. Now say ashen so dear no akoye miensa. Miensa ne say ye the stamp original Omega bitters and Eddie Aboha. Ye na fe ye Ghana flag no so asan ye 10 bi America no Ghana flag no so and that
yes
na fe ye na ye the tax stamp no ye GRE ye tax stamp no so aboso nti say ahyensode no se hu original Omega na hu Omega bia wo krom na se sa ahyensode miensa wei eni hu amesere otwam mento me ha ho enkope bi nom free say enye original Mega na wonom no na mame mo Ghana fo abaso godon say Ghana fo age ya tum papa say Ghana fo ba bia befa bia original Omega bitters and yebo yedi mesrawo enti say wo hwa mi sesi
ya the cash you know we bi no acha no
we bi no acha
e sit ton ase dey
sit ton no
me wo say Omega fo mo bi bo kakraka ne fe
ye ya na e be brand ye
e go amu ahu
ye ya na e be brand enti say so pub bia na say o sport restaurant bia na pese original Omega fo ye be brand wo mawa mesrawo ton sa freyen 0548 78 2585 mesrawo freyen ye be ba be brandi ho kama e dey am free say Ghana fo the way amagi atum no ye nso ye pese ye bibi sronkon e dey mamoa e be mamani aso enti say na mekan say no bottle na sesa ento an kwapem say ye be di bronya awie die na original Omega customized bottles na ye wura akwa free eye China e dey aban we ya print wo Ghana ha ya nye wo Ghana ha straight from China and wakwase sadia ba say original Omega ensa no egu mu enti sane mekan no ahyensode no ayemiensa ena me ko ebinom say monsan kama enso say ye ton na sa ase ye hwehwe bia ye bre ampa godon
ekofo ya manasa
nya na eba ni enti say original Omega enhu ya ye den
dabi ye mpene
enhu ya ye den enti mesrawo se wo yo bi a wo pe original Omega ni bia to atu agu honomo a bomodin say wo be frɛ sa number sintem anase se wo do ka anase wo be frɛ na yen ankasa yen fa ye ka yen fa mre o ba bi a wa misra o frɛ yen wo sa number yi so 0548 782585 frɛ ye sesi a line no ye active me say line no ye active ba bi bia obi aka che ye the original Omega nsa ni bi ebebro na me ka akwa kosi ni se original Omega bitters na say akọ adwama so amanfo agi mienu miensa chess enaka nine naka num na ekọ no mesro so wan pe bia ngu honom a bronyan wan hwe ya na shorty na bronyan so de ensa ye di ane original Amega bitters enti mesro pa bomoden na pe bi no mfiri se bronyan wo ba bedi no enjoy ho no na wo san so asa ho yare firi se ebedu January no na woni koko asembia eni hobiem ebedu January no na oni eyema eya woya bia ni hobiem ebedu January no na oni menstrual disorder bia eni hobiem ebedu January na driver ni a wotena se ma usisi eya oya mesi ni a woye adwumaden sabe ema usisi ya oya bia no na oni no tonkwanta mapai enti bomodin se December die original Amega bitters na wudi die sane be ya January die na usisi yare ukoko menstrual pains menstrual disorder ni nyina na eto etwa ede amount bisro original Amega bitters for a man mema nyina man mema ensa misro by they say the man no magiafa what on baby e be ko bi e man no age original Amega
brand na efe
afa fi se brand no efe and a man nso no mu a ekoye pa de mom free say a man asabi wo mu ni atenka no se wo yoba na wuni atenka misro fa original Amega bitters efa bobo ene ye ko float aye ni nam krom na mai mu send dey say o mu ana e kan for the man say ensan yi die
say ano nye hye
ensan no ano nye hye misro se wo fi a Bora sport bi a na ko pe bi na de nom hwe asem ye ka no ensan no eda boko onuma chese wonte se ajiwanum ma hangover wonte pampan bia wonum wonte se wanom bitters bia eno ni original Amega bitters enti chane so se ye bottle no yasesem eni hwe se ye de stamp kakra no abo ha original Amega bitters uwi a Ghana flag no so esia yes ene bo hanom no enti fe no ehye so uwi a na ye de ta stamp na aban ede amaye se ye mfa mo so na nkire se ye tua ye tax e wo man mu no eno so bo so kama enti se wo sport anaso wo wholesale bia ho na se wo pe bia akoton a ka kire ni se wo pe original Amega na tax stamp e bo so no se tax stamp ni so amesraw e ye fake mento Amega fufuro bia tax stamp ni so bia ye fake original Amega pe ana bayama ye tumi enti na abayama ye tax stamp se yamfa moso na nya original na ye director so asan akoye ye bottle customized na asan ye original ni ntino mesrawo hwehwe kira kwan na numbi na emu na ukoko na ye krankro no mesrawo enko emfa mawo na woyam na udidi pe na ye mi oya mesrawo original Amega ebededi na sade echi na de echi na ugina wona so na de badwuma and one na be hu say yes wire ebe ma mo piafo no ama be mamu enti mesrew hwehwe original Amega kira kwan ewo amasaman sapeman eye opa road
yes
se meka opa ewo amasaman sapeman opa road udu honoma ye ni Bernard filling station ene edi enhwanimu Bernard filling station ene edi enhwanimu ubegina ho na ye Ghana flag ne ye flags no essence ho
him say ya
udru ha no say yes original Amega bitters ye adwuma mu ne mesraw bra faka bra betu na koton na bronya ide obi ase Amega Amega original Amega Amega me patch of yen 0548 782585 0548 782585 ni anu nidwa na betu original Amega bebre fakogu wo shop nenya kama emfa maye
medase enti original Amega bitters ena yede amamo omo de injunction ato ye no so a e baby bia wo ho ana ka mamu no so no it will be a Thursday ni tayi body no yeah most of it that not no ye body no Thursday e be a Thursday anwumre na omo yi that too because ye na Friday no omo aye ho adwuma me de mesre serisi ko na ntwa yi serisi ko na ntwa yi me nim de metima blemu no but enam se abusua bia wo mpanimfo wo abusua no mu die sa de na ntwa yi di ya ibe blemu abusua fo mpanimfo no sa ntwa yi nko ade mpanimfo ne be di blem be ma wo mo omo nhwe no mo tutu ne yi Daddy Lumba enye ekona na se pa akosofo nko Daddy Lumba ye nyina Daddy Lumba na mini musician na me de menye ni free mini musician we free mu a ebebia be fa bia there's not a single day I want to say 5 different people bother the Lumba nyom and e besre e busa for mo hwe na bibia gi se de be I say memene da ye bebia be nyina we say ye be yi Daddy Lumba because we need to celebrate him and I think say it was also good to see he celebrated while he was alive and we know so see abano anyhow you look at it the akoso actually really say any there for me tangential issues but it doesn't take anything away from the fact that Lumba is a legend intino mommy enhwe na yenye na chika makama de aka no say japadio yire no mo say dinyo court bitimi aka but sanse mu die na better senke kanifie sanse we ke kanifie de mahemfo mpanifo mampanifo a omunim saa yi no mutase ana komaka na ka bibia to atwa but well enyaba yen container matters baki so far it say nyame adma 31st na ye kwakoto aba it say mo call rounds no say na motiti nipa 5 yi we si obewini we so be si kramodi be si we ayi kusasifo ene ayifo eko first kusasifo de mampusifo eko me namfo be kusasifo ebi mampusifo but it doesn't even come in a conversation. Yeah, in a normal daily conversation go pono it doesn't even arise. You the bakwana nka obi dey Fatima to baka one spokesperson to Nana Akufo-Addo former information minister we kusasi Fati kusasi ni wu yeah Fati we kusasi ni den pa Fati kusasi ni yeah can the first try almost support Dr. Mahmoud Ba no mamposi ni Fati ka ho and sad man no hard drink akra se be sati back ba minti de wo ka fa ho
se sia ye ka se gra no I think enche na Dr. Mahmoud Ba omia if you are central se sia na wo wie ne campaign.
Oh, okay.
Oh, was central na response na massive. Who said the delegate for ni age. Ene energy happiness a mudi shia no. Eti asema or the brel mo. Ene willingness na support our so omo bo mo say 31st January. Omo so become ho abum dia man no. It was very, very beautiful. Na yeti ane na mehwe my phone so no ma.
Oh, sir.
Yes. We go many ajepa say Upper West for all na me to me school.
Oko school Upper West. Okay.
Say Tescom president no. Or UBS former UDS wa campus.
Yes.
Na Tescom for so call ekota na chipa mani efe. Bapenyin semni bi o at times. Sa woti bia mitime dwen ho saa nti asamia sebi yempanyimfo ni bi kano say we campaign a omubotumi akọ grounds akọ campaign ni
asem sebe
insem ni bia ya ye kano eni bia na NDC for ebo kire ye 2024 no that's the same mistake we are making again. It's a democratic.
It's
a democratic process. Young to me, and shall be say uncontested. The party believes in democracy. We operate based on democracy. Party be a queen and say, wow, per se, o contesting for flag bearer. Bra, the peke form, near day, the full process. Me, I'm a if I was having the capability or the capacity, probably nobody can stop me from contesting.
Yes, we age better be how.
Yes. in the Siano, more Marco picking forms. You have a mandate. My mandate in go to the delegate, Kasama or Pesa Woye, Ebua party no. Catch omo in the Daswa, Uwama or Mine Ghana. For which or for what reason they should support you. Now Monto Abanama. But in some Nibia candidate nibi ne omo kasama omo no ko around ko can at times is below the belt. Let's be honest with ourselves. Until that, not for once. And I'm about to say, Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia, I'm mounted podium of Bobby Din Yakasam. And now Bobby Din are choosing to say, a see. Every day, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia mounted podium piano or catch the delegate what he can do for them. Or more, the policies he think is going to help the party. Constituency BIA more 10 appointments. A beautiful, a brilliant idea. Youth Oshio Mono Kachere almost say me ba I'm going to make sure problem of unemployment President John Dramani Mahama failure 133 na amasono. I'll make sure I create jobs so that youth will to my that is what we want to hear. Whether somebody is Kusasi, whether it be a man Prusi, whether it be a Gonja, tell me I'm your Gonja, whether we are Shanti new, those things are secondary. See, you know, contest na yekono. Yes, they are fine gentlemen. Omunia obiawo what it takes to lead the party. But be a party no. Yababedru said and crepa say ye petumi ye pese back to power 2028 there is only one way. And we all know says sa kwan no Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And it's not because obi per Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia same saying or more race no more. Probably some might even be friends. A bimukra betuma your godfathers ne mentors are more looking up to them. But be a party nedru no. It's a collective effort we have to put together. It's a decision. I was say to meet a takey I be boa party no. And yet individual and yet emotions. It's about who can do the work. And then it's not by accident say majority of former ministers, former appointees, former CEOs, former MPs, any current MPs are supporting Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It's not by accident. It's because obie bebia light no eda. Inti jemi metumi aka kire ye mpenyin for omo nam ye campaign ebo apro ka kire delegate adekoncha ento abana mo ne se yen kasa yi yen ka asema ebe hye grassroots no nkran yen ka asema ebe ka grassroots na boom ena nkofo omudi echi no so no ye no mo nkasa. I don't want to mention names here because you have to mention some of the things are go for with social media. And MPP niba contest inti which mean the onwa ninuya ye MPP ni eko to Facebook eko to TikTok it did nothing just because of internal elections. We crown no sabi who we need flag bearer election and just say we are the president of the country. It's a section of the process. Say we are you make the major war now will say you cross the answer. You don't mind answer which is the 2020 general elections. So this is just a section of it. Into the make to me a catch will be and say me party for yen kaya umbum baby a yedri Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia bono home de why you be to me any day, anytime I find myself on any platform and I say, maybe I'm Konya Kasabian, I'll say it. I saw how the man toiled hard for the party. Prior to 2024. Time and I'm yet TESCOM president or UDS, and now you base no or bar round now call Koya campaigner a new opportunity dinechi, which me who or Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia him say, Papa na bre, the man is tired, but still he stood solidly behind the party. He represented the party. He campaigned across all the constituencies. What again? probably your man said you're expecting yes, that is the will of God. We cannot fight that. Maybe I do say siano moment I was say yes so eternity, not just because we want to support him, but because if we are looking at the component ebe qualify obia obe to be win elections amaye, he has all of those components.
Hey, me share what central videos no anodding.
Yes. And
anodding.
Savannah region put the Savannah region, what you people see is going to be massive.
We are Savannah.
We are Savannah. On Savannah, I think on Friday, but
and or back.
Yes,
and there's a bad person before.
You have to postpone it.
Or by yes or by year no.
Yes.
And that's your community.
You have to postpone it. You see, on Savannah Island is somewhere next week Thursday. Na Savannah region there, Hona Bifi. Na delegate na also no. Be ye papa nom, be so ye bra nom, be so ye sister nom. What all they are saying is that 31st January, say ye kind Savannah region vote na. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia will fear na friend catch and say ye kind Savannah region we are in the commanding lead to be the next flag bearer of our party, and subsequently by the grace of God, they be America inshallah 2028. There is no two ways about that. The good people of Ghana would surely reward us with victory. And yes, because of the disappointment they are seeing. And then what should be
say we that's 9 most arrested 38 illegal miners on the Ankobra River and handed them over to the police, only to find them back at the site during a full up visit. Very, very interesting. Financial Gerard. But offering
me constituency and Casadia. May I find some crowns and I met to my bar.
Okay.
But many speaker so share constituency by Kubum.
Okay.
But yeah. Can't be a metoma on crowns about me free speaker crew.
Okay. At the crowd, maybe speaker of parliament.
Oh, speaker of parliament, yeah.
Oh, okay. Nadoli Kalio. Okay. At the crowd, maybe say so. You MPP.
Yeah.
And he say, we see we Nadoli Kalio. Baton Kranza and now to the father say, Fasa one what na one day we catch us okwawe ho party one more ebia wo white shining star shining light or party
sure
yeah almost ufia omunya meje party ni eni entum but opese wo tu omfo catch omo say party MPP better managers of the economy na catch oma wo ne say
asemi de asefem na mekasa asemi asefem na nya se bia ni yi ano na eden na emom se ehwe ne ma ekoso na nsen wo ya ye party mu a ntina mekasa asemi asefem enyimu ya de ba ko a ena ne edi aduru han ena we free ha ena we free ha na we ti ha na we ye we ni na we emwaye na emfa yensu nkosi bebia because ye hwa time na wo sacrifice anase wo bring moja ni ede aya ade ama party ni de ya na ye nka se wo ye siremni wo ye kusasi ni wo ye hwan ni ntifa wo mo ako eno no de ya na ye nyina ye gina echi ehwe se bibia ebe ko wano na emom se ebe to se bia wo de ye kofa bidia na ye ka se wo kra no umfiri ha wonte ha umfiri ha wonte ya ya ade a ebetimi atwenya de ye ko akiri na etwenya ko akiri so na se ya hadwenya ama ye ho so na se ya nkofa ye nchi a wan ho ya na ne ma aginsemu enti afuto ba kwa me de be ma obi a owo sa suban yi mu nyina ne se ya ade a se ye ka se ye begina ano se ya de akode a na se wan ho ya ye betena ho se ya nso basa se ya nso de akọ enti se ye pese tumi ebeka yensa na ye yi hu firi nkoa so ma enne ye wo mu yi mu pa de a na se esa saa enyimu ne saa nema no we free ha we ye say we yenyin free akwam na mpanyimfo ka asem bi se praye wo hoyi se ye yi ba ko efiri mu a etimi bu ntemu se den ne mu se ka ne nyina bomu de ya na nibu eden pa nti we che unity is power nti se ye pese kita ye nsaka to mi biem na niema ekoso ne nyina no yetimi film na eyi Ghana fo nso because minim za Ghana fo ra hopa yi se wo tie ground na se wo ko hwe niema ekoso party mu se Ghana fo anu om ho papa nya asem ketwa se wo ko me constituency se ya America ya efri nkranza ebesin be fa nkranza krupon edikosi nkranza bontem de baba no fo ne enkwanta de kwakirade su nyina say sha sa 24-hour economy ya wo mo preach ho board eda so ebobo ho sa de kosi ho
24-hour economy billboard
ho billboard
esi wa yeden
na kosi ho me ha mani nka nanso hwi ni ho anase action bia ni wo mo take ayehunu
aba esi wa yeden
kankwa na omo se pede ama so omo boy yanka ye so na ada no be da ye no omo boy yanka ye se ebia na ewure ye afi so be da ye nti no yensa ka awie na ada be da ye se kai mo se ye be da mo na ye gitumi na emom ye pa de ye nye o se den medwe ho kra mente ase enti se pese ye hu fim na yi Ghana fo mo nu omo ho firi enye se Ghana fo mo num Ghana fo nyina nu omo ho se pese ye hu firi mo pa de a na ade se preach unity and one solid thing na ye betime preach ye betime de to me as abehye yensa biem na ye yi ho afiri nkwaso mi mu biem me da sepa
NDC for eneme bo ho no ma munyai nkwara niema no we deputy attorney general Justice Remsai and my on Facebook was see I can confirm that the citizen Noah Itete has sued the Attorney General in Supreme Court suit number so his grounds. Parliament has no power to set up an office of a prosecutor which is independent and outside the control of the Attorney General. His relief and order to strike down the provisions of Act 959 OSP I said no work but I said there were more OSPD but that's the OSP the provisions of Act 959 that confer autonomous prosecutorial authority on the office of the special prosecutor or insulated from the Attorney General's constitutional control. You see, no one that said President Mahama a Babonteno will be good when he masses because I said what kind of any no cre. And he say, imagine say just the same side and now wo to President Mahama for. And when the man is briefing, he say because what can 959 I said me did two yeah. It doesn't give the OSP autonomous prosecutorial authority. Okay, say man autonomous DH say one bet me a court abra ope abra one ye a free Attorney General. But I actually say I was a J permission the authorization from Attorney General. And you know wait I didn't really know what I can say it to an authority say ubi the chassis and I won't be surprised say Justice some side na troubles of uncle and you see they erroneously say to confer autonomous prosecutorial authority on the office of the special prosecutor ebi hosa oh eti say a bon say a propaganda gone bad do say a misunderstanding no mentiasie as for OSP humanity medical can say petitions na abano 10 3 petitions against the OSP 7 petitions against chairperson of the Electoral Commission and the 2 deputies but this about also against Shraj boss Electoral Commission chairperson and 2 deputies edem be yomadi munya nentem edia mu be yomadi munyi omontem Amadra to say moving here and kill a bewula show but handia obeko and na a friend say OSPD no so no e hu hia say petition kwa mu be adwuma mo de aya mo de abeya private members bill say dia mo de abem mu activity and scrap the whole office me who say you are not willing to fight corruption. And one not to try to wash.
Sure.
Okay. It's said matters in the year. Or other external matters. Yeah, 24-hour economy. So far to say, Bucky. 5 minutes. Now I'm sorry.
Debia Meka say 2024 elections NDC major campaign 24-hour economy. Na vote omunya no dodo na efi mbebunu efi youth because youth no be brave ejisa policy ni di say obi abesha obo say ejuma baako say ejuma no youth no mum e be fa mu mienu account so that may miensa into 1 3 3 you work 8 hours, your other colleague work 8 hours, another person works 8 hours. And now come share video be na president jina 24-hour economy clock no kra 3 clock ni
sa
8 hours we positive government state.
Why
yes omo ya clock 24-hour economy hu clock ni a na asema ubisa say 24-hour economy ye catch omo say it is driven by demand and supply. Now say o kasa say me chomo say okay what I want to say bia no is simple. Na simplicity of 24-hour economy ne say 1 3 3 ne nya ne say juma baako nkofo miensa 3 shift and na ye kasa yin
away.
That is the question we are asking ourselves. That is the question the youth of this country are asking the president, and that is what we were expecting them at the close of their 1 year. And now you can say omuri diko 1 year no.
And it's a 1 year.
Yet 2 about 1 year ni. They should have been able to tell us that shemo boss e be bring 24-hour economy. And now you can say 24-hour economy ni. President Akufo-Addo e share boss of my free teachers. Oba ye no. That was the first policy he enrolled. And me, I was a beneficiary of that policy. We were the first batch. We were the first batch. In the way crown, actually, the difference between MPP and NDC. This is a clear example. Now, policies, infrastructure, development, they are nowhere closer to us. Even though a longer period of serving the country than the New Patriotic Party, but in terms of development, we are far ahead of them, and it's clear. Who share NDC communicated beyond say just within 1 year, what is one monumental project? Nebubo Foods is here. One cry na. President Mama Yesreno 24-hour economy no. Our ma yetias simple 133 Yesrena ya panacho. Omunhwe na implement my.
Ya finance financial Gerard sika wo ho ejagu ho wrap up na sorry ko.
All right, so we dey ha menu anaka ni nyina ntino me nhyada kra na me nkasa kese na emu masemba akopa me send ne out dey ama wo mo ne se munim se mu ntimi nye bibia ema mo mfa metudwa mfa na ada Ghana-fo because eno ena Ghana for ten e ba kika ya eno na youth no bebre di akire e de koto aba massively e de ma omo ena eno no nso na omo ba ya wo mo nye ya ye omo ye hu da on be ye wo mo ntimi kra anye ntimi san kirem na unim bibi unim se 24-hour economy se uchi nipa 5 e wo party no mu na se wo bisa wo mwa kasa nipa 5 no wo party no mu panimfo kra mpo no obi ha ne se ne osikire mu obi ha ne se ne osika na asem we ka ne say we de nam ha we ka ne say we de nam ha omont police na omode aba na nkasa mbokra no omont hase na how do you implement something you yourself don't even have anything about it, any knowledge about it? You don't even understand the policy you are talking about. I want to ask you. Who is there? I'm lunch. Oh, I'm lunching. You see, a campaign and it will be any penya kwam with questions here. The most comprehensive document on 24-hour economy Australia Sydney. It's not about the whole country Australia. Sydney city or Sydney nipe and almost some person more
Emma and Yema ye to the sense say which my year juma 24 hours 10 biano adibia pibia benya just the city. Now Oko America arguably the most busy place New York whatever I say Times Square hono nyamadu minim ho Oko ho anwumre say ya say say ekobo 9 bank bia what Times Square bia apon government office bia what Times Square apon in fact big shops akese ni nyina what Times Square no 9 o'clock obi apon de aka wo ho a ye Times Square ye mfa na ye nsawie asawo a movie hwe ene enwom ene ye friend say fast foods ene no de wo ho no eti se mutimi mount billboards ka say we be kwa adwuma na omo say ba ko be ye be ko 8 to 5 na 5 no wapon say na some say what kind of people are you and is yesi bubo wiemu ye ba ye no manta fa bia ma rather no enipa enomo ayomu adi anyway eti no ene ye sorry so ye besa ababiem nyame adoma next week in the meantime no Dr. Bamia bronya idie bronya Dr. Bamia ene ne tenkan ha enya senketo akora wo short so bedi be 12 days be at least be 12 days e wo greater Accra se no ma enya senketo akora intino montam tuku obi a enya obeba ama ono obi a ababedi enkomo oba fiefiem ama matnenka nti obawie 5 regions up north no ansan waba but next month nyame adoma Asante region be de bruta in telemania they say 5 aspirants nyina makwakogu Asante region. That's the intel I'm getting. The ABS so betimi are strategize dia ene ye behwe enti no actually Abdul Baki ebeka me ho ene anwumri ena financial gerard so ebeka me ho e ma yedi enkomo no adongo ene ye mi o bibika the how be is also na okay ebi
the number be kan say me bompa say 31st be bantem my to presidential elections no ewie na yaka yehu abuma restructure party so that we can get the right people at the right places.
Okay.
Na ya penko from a party ma ya ejuma.
Okay, Mati.
Na financial general so wa yi we da konya yi de ne be kire me bra panyi freno general Godon. Lawyer ba ko pe. What in nkapa yes nti we Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia agenda na next agenda.
Next chapter.
Next chapter.
Aye,
communication what out.
Aye, it is sanity. I don't go enemy producer. Me that's like I say, Makrizo Kweku general manager, Eric, and Akalan GH, Master Eric, and Billy. Omo Mukai Hunano. It has like I say, my friend Gordon. Asare-Bediako. I'm not my channel pa. Kokude Runyi Bishia and upon the movement in the morning. Good night.